Hello folks, this is Miguel from the Embargo Man channel here. Well, my trip to Canada has been great. So, most interesting thing about this, I don't know about stupidity, but once again that I just one time I just definitely, I have another Facebook account, and I killed this Facebook account, but anyway, here's the story. One time, I could remember this. I don't know what I have said to someone. I don't know if I heard, because I wanted to rebuild a friendship from somebody from Facebook that has blocked me. Well, kind of the information going to the 411 of all these things. Yeah, it has been great. People in Canada are cool. There was always been this thing about the idea of going to NYC. I mean New York State, and going out helping out with the city of New York. I mean with the state of New York. Going from New York to Buffalo and finding a YouTube partner. Yeah, I was thinking of that. My A YouTube partner is quite totally a whole different story. I'm just here looking for work. I'm here in Miami, Florida, in my house. Anybody could live with their parents. There's people old enough that they still live with their parents. Well, find out of everything I could think of. Yeah, I really did like somebody, but now I'm not interested in not having a girlfriend, and not, even though there's bad thoughts of things, but I always stay, alright, there's always change in my mind. There's always been a change in my mind, but I know I like this person, but it always changes my mind. Well, think about it. The mind could play tricks on you, and that Facebook friends and stuff, it's so hard to gain back Facebook friends. So I was born in New Jersey, Ridgewood, New Jersey. Both of my parents are from Bogota, Colombia. Yeah, that, and I have lived in Colombia for 3 years. When I was 3 years old, I couldn't remember leaving New York City. Actually suffer in New York. Somebody took care of me. There's my sister's preschool friend from Japan. Her mom took care of me also when my mom has to work, and my dad used to work for FMC, the Ford Motor Company, at the time when they have a plant in New Jersey. It's kind of strange working in New Jersey and living in New York. Well, put it the state of mind in that case. That's just a little bit brief of my personal story. But yes, there has been so many times that I have said, or I have seen, being accused, or not accused, being well, I'm not saying if I'm gonna being a troublemaker or anything like that, or whatever. I'm not looking for trouble anywhere. I'm not a troublemaker this time. The past, you gotta remember the past, fix up for the future. Why fix up for the future? It is that I think there's so many things involved in this world that I have known. Well, I always have known, alright, I always have known between the Japanese culture that, oh yeah, they want to say what they believe, say it's true. Well, I have experienced that. Well, there are people that make mistakes. I mean, dolphin killing? I saw the cover. That breaks my heart. And I cried watching that movie. So, if I cry watching that movie, then I might see this. I'm talking speaking to you right here, live in Miami, the Country Village homes. Yeah. So this is where I actually thinking, or I have missed meeting or hopes and dreams, the love of my life. In the computer, talking on Skype. Well, friends, that is, friends. I'm not interested in any romantically, because I know that right here in Florida, it's more diverse of the people from the Americas and the Caribbeans, you know, North America, South America, Central America, the Caribbean, speaking that. And this is where I get to know this. My trip out of town with my cousin has helped me settle some things. Since I knew that this trip could change my life, even though I've grown a beard, try to cover my zits. Notice about that. Why those people could change? U.S. of A. Alright, I don't know what it is, because we all from America, the Americas, or what am I saying? Technically, statesperson or a statesman or stateswoman. Well, I'm proud for what I am. There's things that I could be disagree with once thinking, oh, Nan King. I never knew this. I never put in the detail what this kind of stuff is. You know, comfort women thing, I knew there is something behind it and people covering up. Yes, this is something like, you know, you learn anything from the net nowadays, man. The internet is like your world is your oyster. Things been wrong. I think I consider myself a person of this world, because we are one world. You know, it doesn't matter where they come from, or doesn't matter where you are or where you're from. And then there's some people who just keep on hating. Well, the reason I made this video is that when I actually tell about this trip that I went to, into my neighboring country, even though I'm born in the U.S., that there's things that I'm saying that, you know what? I think I heard someone from a very, I cannot experience this, but a very interesting culture that I haven't ever want to know. Even I want to go to their country. Shit, what's more sadly that my own nation has dropped 2 damn bombs, and then I knew it. I knew that this is history. This is what people in general has messed up. This is what people in general has effed up, and it's true. Why do we mess up? Yeah. For entirely this woman that blocked me, I know about this. I know that on YouTube I used to like YouTubers. I mean, 2 YouTubers that, one YouTube that killed their channel, another YouTube that, you know, blocked me. In a sense, or in a way, I mean, seriously, there's things that I'm really might not either concerned, not just Japan, but people in general try to change things. Yeah, I saw a video one time about what's this claiming, the you know, you heard about the Gulf of Mexico? They want to try to change to the Gulf of America. How stupid is that? Hey, folks, it is called the Gulf of Mexico for a reason. You know, my buddies, I love you guys. I love my own folks. I'll tell you, stop freaking being so stupid, man. Stop being like the other folks that want to claim other stuff as theirs, or that has nothing to do with it. Gulf of Mexico is the Gulf of Mexico. Don't be like the Austrians claiming stuff from Germany as theirs. Talking about that, and then we could go to this conclusion, because this is more than a 10-minute video, and then this is what I'm gonna say. In the train, but not in the US, outside the US, when I talk to somebody, pretty Korean lady, oh yeah, we talking about San Andres, where my parents come from, Colombia, from Nicaragua, trying to claim San Andres. And then there's this thing of the Lane Quarter Rock Islands. When I came to the Lane Quarter Rock Islands and never have to say the name that the Japanese call it, but I would say, oh yeah, you heard, yeah, I know it is Dokdo. Yeah, this is called Dokdo. But then this is where she comes from. Oh, the East Sea. Another stupid act, calling the sea, changing the name of the Sea of Japan. The Sea of Japan is called the Sea of Japan for a reason. You know, you can't call the Baltic Sea to change it to somebody or something else, or the Caspian Sea. These parts has nothing to do with a specific country. It is called that for a reason. That's why the world maps always, even though if they want to freaking change names, they're like, okay, what's this map? Oh yeah, it's Gulf of America. Oh, what is this? The East Sea. What is this? Whatsoever. It has nothing to do with nations. It is there for a purpose. And it is there because of the coastal lines could be surrounding areas. That does not mean to change his name. Leave it the way it is. And that's what I called being smart. And for what I'm telling ideas, well, I wrote something. I even wrote songs dedicated to one girl. I wrote something that, even though it is good, you know, I'm about to say, I'm gonna help my neighbor. This time, helping your neighbor is your first thing. In other words, US, I know there's floods in Alberta, and there is one thing is that if I go to some stewardship program, you know, try to help thy neighbor. And also, I might not forget Fukushima. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Fukushima, but people are still suffering over there. This is what it is. But for the woman that blocked me, oh my. Not my from the my log. My from the my log, hello. You know, how you doing? Let me tell you this. I'm okay. I had a fun trip. You know, whatever it is, I say, you know, I am actually against WMDs, and nobody has to use them for any purpose. You know, the reason is why what people has done horrifically, the Roman Empire has done so many things bad. And yeah, that's my Koyanagi. The Japanese or whoever, what happened in China, could be in Hong Kong, could be in Nanking. If the people have done terrible things, it is for a purpose. Blame on them. I don't hate on the country. I hate on the people that do bad acts. I don't hate my own, but I don't like what people did bad acts when it came to have the worst invention ever made. Something for a purpose that's supposed to be used as submarine fuel has been used to kill people. That's kind of stupid, because I am against that. And then agreeing with this, going to the other side, well, I don't agree. Totally, I don't agree with that. For whatever purpose, you know, for whatever purpose, nuclear bombs shouldn't be used for any purpose. Not even to protect a country, not even to take over or what it belongs or whatever. You know, it's like that. You know, I'm saying That's why I have no to change my mind. People have to love each other, have peace, love, and harmony in this world, no matter where you're from. Well, being of Colombian or Latin background, because I am, called me Latino for a way, pues yo sé español, even learning Japanese. First of all, in any question it ask, in the Latin culture, when we have to do our own festivities here in the U.S., or I don't know where, I don't know if it happens same thing outside the U.S., that sometimes where there's a big celebration, you know, we have warmth, love, and caring, you know, charisma, you know, something that, you know, human warmth that you feel, you know, you feel something because it is cold anywhere, because I feel that I'm so grateful for where my background is. How do I learn it? An Eastern culture. That's how I learn it. Something we share in common with an Eastern culture. Even though people talk crap about their own background, it's not true like it is. This kind of atmosphere, you know, talking about there's some cultures outside us, that means, that are so cold and bitter. Why? Because I understand why, even though what I has learned, and this, even though why I have missed things in NYC, is because what it is that I fell in love with in Eastern culture is that, well, I'm not talking about the Middle East, I'm talking about the Japanese. They are like very kind, very warm, more like in the heart, kind of warm, welcome feeling. Same as similarity with Latin, but in their culture, they're very, you know, very polite, very, very well mannered, and they don't get, you know, drunk and hammered like what we do in our festivals. Even though when I went for like $2 well spent, a toonie well spent, because I was in Canada. Festivity, you know, Japanese festivity or something like that, and they have singing, and yeah, people, you talk to them face to face, and they're very, very friendly. They're like warm, welcoming people. Something that I embrace more myself of where I'm from, coming from a culture that's so similar. That's why I'm thinking my next trip, even though I'm trying to learn Japanese more, is to go to Japan. Even though I might go to the Japanese consulate in Miami, Florida, to see how it is or what it is about that. Is to take it to live there, even though I never lived there, I have never been there, you know, it's excited, but you know, that's cool. And that's why I find out on the net about, oh, the Japan Day in Central Park. Well, that means that if you have so many people of Latin flavor and you don't know what it is, you know, I would say Miami is a cool place to live by or visit. I want the one that blocked me. If you want to come to the USA, Miami right here is like our similarities from Latin to the Japanese, very similar but different, because we are like warm-hearted people, and I'm truly sorry with all my heart, because we want to be friends and rebuild the friendship. I'm trying to rebuild the friendship, and you don't understand that I have changed because of you, and I have changed because of everything that I see, and I have new ways, prospect of thinking. So what could I do? Well, I might hang out. It's a 20-minute video, longer than 20-minute video now. I might hang out. I might just go there, look for a job at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, I was thinking of being a sushi chef. I don't know how to say prepare sushi. But yeah, if it was NYC and go in Central Park, yeah, I'm in other words thinking of being a DJ. You know, DJ Mike globalizing billionaire Ted, a teddy bear in a business suit, putting the kawaii trend in there. But you know, that's what it is. But anyway, I would say that it is a very long ass video. But if you enjoyed it, thank you so much. I don't want to be hated. I want to boost up my ratings on YouTube. And what I have said, that somebody has to do something about Miami, Florida. You know, this part of Florida is forgettable. If you enjoyed my video about the Miami Tower, you have enjoyed it. Yes, it's cool. It is awesome. It's nice. So what I'm saying there is that I think for my future YouTube partner, Kayla or Michaela, that was saying, from Canada that live in Japan, I think I would like to do a collaboration between New York State and all the way to Buffalo. You know, that's what it is when I have time and money. But I don't know if you're gonna do something about Miami, Florida, and show your folks in Japan and Canada where I have, you know, have my visit there, to do something about Miami, Florida. You know, everybody want to see South Beach. It's not just South Beach, but there's other things in Miami to see. Calle Ocho, you know, all the Cubans and all the Latin people. All it is that we know is that, you know, between East and West, when it comes to Latin America, there is no difference. We are like warm-hearted people. We believe that good family values. We value family and this and that. And then that's what I'm proud. Learning from an Eastern culture, I am proud to say, well, I'm glad to be from a Latin American background. And I'm proud to be an American too. From the US, I mean. Get it? Yeah, we are one world family. But anyway, I might see how is Japan. Maybe go to Japan. Maybe my Koyanai, the girl that blocked me, I would love to visit Japan. Let's see each other. Maybe going to Fukuoka, you know, Tokyo, Osaka, you know, all this, the temples and different types of thing. Probably their festivals in first hand. If they have churches, yeah, I think they have churches. But anyway, I would say I have enjoyed my time, my day out of the country. Anyway, I love everybody. I love everybody from all over the world. Doesn't matter if you're Arab or Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Latin, Mexican, Cuban, whatever. Don't care. All I want is that people had to settle those differences and stop bashing each other off. You know, stop bashing America, stop bashing, the US, stop bashing Japan, Italy. There's good people everywhere. There's more good people in this world than bad people. You know why? Because people care. People care of each other, care of their families, their loved ones, anything. Why in general? Because we are living in one world, and that's one world that we live in. You know, and I say we need to stop all this stupidity, you know, from the Roman Empire when they started this kind of comfort women thing to now that we have bombs and this is information technology now. We are all going to settle this together. One love, one world. Let's get together and feel alright. That's from Bob Marley. He's Jamaican. everybody has a chance to love each other. Everybody has the chance to change. Everybody has the chance to forgive. And what I mean is, so let's shake hands, let's say sorry, let's shed a tear, let's bow for forgiveness, even though it is true. But I wonder why I missed NYC. So long, everybody, YouTube people. This was the longest video I have ever seen talking to myself, but it would be so long that I could say that I might go to the consulate and see how it is, just to find out. You know, even though I want to be even though my parents are Colombian, I don't know if you get 3 citizenships. That would be interesting. That will be very, very interesting. So, goodbye and peace out. Love to the world, man. Hello, folks. Must wait until Monday. Yeah. Well, sort of this thing, right? For sure is that I know it's late, and my parents call me, even though they're gonna have to do this quick vid because of this phone, because they jacking Galaxy phones, Galaxy S4s and iPhone 5s here. I mean, robbing. You know, the main thing is, and I cannot tell you about this town, but even though it may be interesting of something, even though I supposed to, because guy telling me, oh yeah, fix the car, the Escalade and shit. You know, oh yeah, somebody lend me tools. Oh yeah, the tools, for an Escalade. Either way, damn it, it sucks. It sucks that, you know, that I supposed to investigate the Consulate of Japan. It's 9 p.m. Yeah, it's 9:04, 9:05. All right, 21:05, 9:05 p.m. here. Friday. So it's supposed to be like that. I find out some little some things about, oh yeah, healthcare in Japan. I don't know because of this. If there's, I heard about Obamacare. What about Abbycare? If there's such thing about Abbycare, you know, it's like this: Obamacare and Abbycare. You know, what it is. If Obamacare is totally proof, and you know, and what is Obamacare? I don't know, something of the same thing what they do. But what about Abbycare? Yeah, that's one thing if I don't notice about Japan and Abbycare. Abbycare versus Obamacare. Well, that's interesting. Yes, Abbycare versus Obamacare. Is there such thing as Abbycare? Yeah, that's one thing I noticed that. Well, after all, I came late. It's supposed to close at 5 p.m. 5 o'clock p.m. In other words, 5 p.m. like in 17, close at 17, 5 p.m. 17. Well, that's how it is. Kazimatsu-san. Well, konnichiwa, arigato. I know some Japanese words anyway. I'm gonna have to practice more, sharpen my Japanese. First of all, I need to get a job here in Miami, Florida before my things about moving, or you know, planning to go to Japan, and was the, you know, a little bit of 411 about Japan. So Monday or whenever I come earlier, I might go. No hassles with people. Oh yeah, but I need to do my thing for job search first. But no hassles for about, oh yeah, lend me some tools to fix my damn car,
good at fixing the Cadillac Escalade, man. If I was smarter, I shouldn't have just fuck it. I mean, excuse my excuse about my swearing. That's unpolite for me to swear. Well, I need to quit swearing. You know, forget it. Forget about the fixing your Escalade. You know, I mean, it would be nice. Or yeah, go fix this guy's Escalade or something like that. Yeah. So Steve could buy his good tools at Sears, Craftsman tools. But now on, I'm saying I hope next week will be a better week. So that's why I'm gonna try to vlog and everything. Well, I know I wouldn't swear, even though that's so, like, you know, it's so hard. But you know, I just get the culture. I just get the culture how it is. I notice about it. But anyway, if you have any info or comments about how is Japan, or how is living in Japan, or whatever goes on in Japan, I think if I have an iPhone 5 in Japan, there's less likely to get robbed in Tokyo than getting robbed here. You know, it's like for real. You know, and one interesting fact, New York City here in America is being safer than here. Gosh, that's kind of ridiculous, you know. That's why I kind of like, yeah, I miss New York and stuff. But you know, this is being kind of scary place. For now on, peace out. You know, I have to get out this phone and see you later. Sayonara. Arigato gozaimasu. Torimasu. Thank you very much. Have a nice day and peace out. And there's a sushi place right there.